Hi, I'm Alex.
Hey y'all, and I'm Ryan, and this is
Alex and Ryan Unscripted.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Alex and Ryan podcast.
Hey y'all.
No, it's the Alex and Ryan Unscripted podcast. How do I not know this stuff?
Alex and Ryan Unscripted. That's really how we sound at the beginning.
For real. Okay, so I guess let's do some life updates. Do you want to start or want me to start?
You can start and I'll just piggyback.
Okay, because just know, I told you before. Listen.
Yeah, that's not good. You go ahead.
You might as well get you some popcorn and stuff because it's, oh my gosh. So, 2 weeks ago, the last time we were recording, I got a call, issue with my tire, right? Well, my tire just had a nail in it and they couldn't fix it, basically. So I'm like, okay, cool. What's the next move? Next move was to get another tire, right? Just to get a tire and fix it because I was traveling I was going to a different city. I was going somewhere. When I got to that place to get my one tire, just to change this one tire, I knew I needed new tires, right? The guy was like, "Oh, do you know you need all new tires? Like all your tires are bad." I said,
All four?
"Yeah, all four." Okay, he was a little dramatic. They weren't like, there was one that was like really bad, like it was literally like dang near flat. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of bad.
And that's not the one with the nail.
No. And so, my other tires, they were low. They still had like a little bit of time, but like, it was like, all right, you need to get new tires in the next month, basically. Which I planned on it, but he was like, all right, you just need new tires, basically, like, so I'm just like, dang, like that's like $500, if not more. So I'm like, at first I was like, all right, cool. Then this man called me back and is like, oh, your rims are jacked up. Like, you got two rims, one that's dented and cracked, and the other one's dented. I said, all right. Like, now you're starting to stress me out because I got somewhere to be, and you over here telling me my car is, I get you trying to get money. So he was like, here, I recommend this place, take it there. Basically, he didn't recommend me to drive my car because I told him I was going to Cincinnati. He didn't recommend me to drive my car down there. I said, okay, cool. Fine. Right? Stressed me out. I said, you know what? I'm not getting my tires today. Just fix that one. Right? So they put all my stuff back on. They fixed that one tire with a nail in it, right? Which I figured there was something wrong with my rim, at least one of them, because when it would get cold, my tire would get like super low. Like it never got to like low where I couldn't drive it. I could drive somewhere to air it up. So it was like 29, 28 area where it would get low. So I was like, okay, something wrong with my rim. I'll get that fixed. Cool. There was actually two of them that need to be fixed. So it stressed me out. It fixed that tire. I still didn't feel safe driving my car to Cincinnati. So I just got a rental, right? I said, you know what? Cool, rental. Get a rental. I go to the rental place. The car was like, it wasn't like that crazy. I get there, he talking about, it's a $400 deposit. I said, $400 deposit? Jesus. Like, what you mean? I said, oh Lord, is this a sign for me not to go down there? Right? I said, can it be split payments? Like, my gosh, that's a lot. $400?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, you get it back, but like, still. I said, okay, cool. Yeah. Come to find out, the credit card that I wanted to use for that, I left it at home. Luckily, my mom drove back and like gave it. I said, Lord, if this don't go through, I'm done. Like, I'm done. It's been already a lot. I'm stressing that man out. I'm stressed out. You know what I mean? Like, it went through. I got the car. When I say the car was beautiful, I said, yeah, I'm glad I got the rental because the car was beautiful. It was nice. It was smooth. When I say it was easy to hit 90, I said, oh, let me slow down. Let me slow down because cars is moving out of my way, like, because I'm booking it, not even realizing I'm booking it. So I had to slow down, but it was such a nice car. I took it about the weekend. It was, I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know the car. I forget. But I forget what was I can't think of what it was.
Probably riding a 25.
It was a 25. It's probably on my receipt. No, it's probably not. Because you know how like you choose a car, but then when you get there, it'd be like, well, this is the options that we have, and it's like, well, this is not one of the cars that I said. But it was a beautiful car. But I can't remember exactly what it was. I'm sure he would know. But yeah. So I just said, you know what, forget my car right now. When I come back, I'll get it all straightened out. It should be good. I had the tire. Nothing should be wrong. I just need to get my rims fixed, right? And just, get new tires. Girl, I come back. My mom tries to drive my car to come pick me up from the airport. My mom was like, your tire is flat. I said, what tire is flat? Like, what do you mean tire is flat? She said, yeah, it was so the one that had the nail in it was my back passenger, right? Back passenger had the nail in it, which I figured had the messed up rim because that one is my problem. That's my issue one. So the front passenger was flat, right? I said, oh, seriously? So I've been having to ride on my donut. Like the first week I drove my mom's car, waking up early, dropping her off, doing all that stuff, right? Finally got my car fixed, but before I had to get new tires, I had to get that rim fixed because there's no point of putting a new tire on a messed up rim for that to pop, right? I said, okay, cool. I'll get a new tire, get my rim fixed. Rim wasn't nothing. Took all day for me to do it. Driving on a donut, right? Since it took all day, I couldn't get a new tire that same day. Whatever, right? But then in the mix of doing that, I find out, I'm looking at the paperwork that one place that I went to get a new tire from. They told me my messed up rims were my back passenger, right? And my front driver. But this is what they did. They were wrong. They were completely wrong. Whatever they did was messed up, and I can't stand them, and they mess up everything. Because this is what they
messed up your car?
No, they didn't mess up my car. They just messed up where they said my messed up rims were. Because if I'm going to a place to get my rims fixed, I need to know which rim is messed up. Right? So they told me my messed up rims were my back passenger, which I found out it was. No, actually, no. Yes. Eventually I did. My back passenger and my front driver. That's where they said my messed up rims were. But they put my new tire on the front the front driver, where they said my messed up rim was. And he specifically told me, we will not put a new tire on your messed up rim because we don't want it to pop. We don't want you to lose that new tire. So I went back and said, why does this paper say you put a new tire on my messed up rim? And at that, why is my messed up rim on my driver's side when they were both on my passenger side? So why are you why? I mean, I get, okay, moving it around, but like, now you confuse me on where everything is. You told me one thing and did another, right?
Right.
So they were like, he was like, oh, I get so many rims and tires and stuff like that. It's just, well, sir, you remember when I walked in? You remember me? I was just there last week. I said, you know what? Whatever. Y'all can't, whatever. It is what it is. Y'all can't, clearly, y'all, whatever. So I'm just like, well, I need new tires. So I go to a completely different place, cheaper, to get all 4 new tires because my tires are messed up and I don't have the time to keep having one go out on me every time. Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I had no issues with my tires going completely flat. That tire was completely flat. So I go to this new tire place. The guy's going around my tires, you know, like telling me like what I need and stuff. He goes to the new tire and say, do you know this is the wrong size? This is the wrong size for your car. I said, excuse me?
That they put on?
Yes. My tires is a 245. They put a 255 when all the rest of my tires are 245. He was like, has it been driving weird? I said, yeah, but I've been riding around with the donut too, so it's like hard to tell. He was like, yeah, this tire is too big for your car. I said, that's my new tire. Are you serious? I paid $150 something for that tire. What do you mean? So I said, you know what? I'm done with these people. Y'all done messed up everything. Like, I don't know where my messed up rim is. I found one. I don't know where the other one is. That place had to tell me. She was like, yeah, it's on the back. It's pretty dented. Basically, you know, she'll check it, do whatever. I said, okay, cool. I'm going to get that fixed. And then come to find out that tire is messed up, or not messed up, but it's the wrong size. I called them and said, hey, you know, this is the same person. I've been there for the past 2 weeks. Like, what does it say in the system? What kind of tire did y'all put on my car that says in the system? He said, yeah, it's a 245. I said, well, y'all didn't do that. Y'all put a 255 on my car. Oh, well, just come in and we'll exchange it. Nah, I prefer not to because y'all already messed up so much. He's like, oh, well, we can't do anything for you but exchange it. So y'all can't run me my money back. Like, y'all can't even give me a free oil change for the hassle that y'all have caused on my car.
Because you can't do nothing with that tire, right? It has to come off your car.
Yeah. So it's sitting in my trunk now. And my mom was like, no, we finna go back up there and we finna exchange this tire. Yeah. And you don't keep that tire if your tire blows out. So then you can just use that tire as like a donut or, you know, like your extra tire, whatever. I said, we can do that because I was going to sell it. At least get some sort of money back. But when I say I am fed up with that place, and the thing is, they know you know you messed up.
Yeah.
Like I barely rode around on that tire. Like the first week, my car did not move. And then the second week, I had to use my donut. But then that tire came off literally that Tuesday. The next Tuesday, the tire came off. So like I think I went to go to their place Saturday. I did not drive it Sunday. I drove it Monday and Tuesday. So 3 days I just drove on that tire. But like, yeah, girl, that was my past 2 weeks. Messing with my car and putting so much money down for it to then like, for them just to mess up and just cause chaos.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And then it didn't even seem like they were like considerate or cared. It was like, oh yeah, just come in with da da da. What? Yeah. And then you're not even getting the information right. Like,
no.
I don't care how many customers y'all get. Take your time. Be precise.
The thing is, they weren't busy when I was there. They were not busy. There was one guy that was sitting in the lobby, and then it was me in the lobby, and they didn't have a lot of cars on their lots. Like, y'all didn't look that busy. Y'all didn't seem that busy.
Girl.
At all. So it's like, whoever y'all have working back there is y'all like, what is y'all doing?
Unorganized.
Yeah, like, and it's like, they should have known my type of car. If you do tires, you should have known this type of car does not get a 255. It needs to be a 245. And I even said 245. My paperwork says a 245. Isn't
the number on the tires?
Yes. And that's where I'm like, I need to start checking. Clearly, I gotta start checking people's work. I'm a teacher now. Checking people's work. Because ain't no way.
That's crazy.
Yes. It really is. But I gotta get one more rim fix and my tires are good. And I just know my car needs work. now I'm like, all right, let me get everything together with this car because I can't do it. I need my brake done. I need so much fixed. But I realized I was going to take that car on the road. And I'm like, is that the reason why stuff just kept happening? Is because no, do not take that car on the road. You know what I mean? Like that car is not safe because they put that 255 on there and it would have thrown off everything.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't take that on.
Yeah. I'm glad I still, even with it being fixed, I still could have went with my car and I still was like, nah, I don't feel comfortable doing it. But then going to them was just such like, they just like added more problems and issues, but I had to find them. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad with the rims. I'm glad, you know what I mean? Like, and the guy, I was nervous they couldn't fix it. I had to buy a new rim because of how everything was going. He was like, nah, this is like a simple, usually chargers get the same crack. He's like, oh yeah, it's just a charger crack in your rim. Like it's like it was something that chargers get, you know? I'm like, okay, perfect. Like, cool. Easy fix kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bet. They fixed it. I would go back to them.
Girl. Yeah, that is a lot.
It was a lot. But I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed my weekend and it helped. Like, it helped all that stress. But then when I came back home, it was like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Might have running around.
Yeah. But it's gonna be all good now. Got new tires, so I'm good. It drives pretty good.
You have to get all 4 new tires.
All 4 new tires. Yep. Because they were talking about, yo, you can just come back and we'll exchange it. No, I'm not taking my car back to y'all. I told them, like, just add another tire on there. Just give me a new tire.
Yeah.
What? And I have a feeling when I go back to that place, they're going to be like, oh, we can't exchange it because we don't know if this is the actual tire that we gave you because it's not on your car anymore. All right. I have a feeling. It's just a feeling. They haven't said that, but I have a feeling just how they've done things so far. I feel like that's what they're going to do. Even though they know me, they know my face. You know this tire. You guys have this brand of tire.
Right. Right. I was going to say they should be able to. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like, oh, you've been driving on it, and it's like, all right, cool. Yeah, I've been driving on it because y'all gave me. It was you put it on my car, like whatever. But I did check the other people. I checked they work. I checked, the all the tires. They all the same. It's a 245. It's a 245. What is it? Something 20. I don't know. 245, 45, 20. Something like that. Girl, I had to memorize my dang tire, like the size and everything. Like,
that's crazy.
Yes. And I was like stressed. I'm like literally praying, like, please just let me get to work. Please let me let this go smoothly. Like, please, like, just praying every second. But
right.
Yeah. That's my past 2 weeks. What's your life update?
Girl, look, ain't none of it for going on. Ain't nothing even for going on over here. No major update, honestly. Taking a break from YouTube, from my channel.
Okay.
I rebranded once again.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And I deleted my socials. So I deleted my Facebook account. I'm on the fence of deleting my TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. But I'm on the fence. I mean, with Facebook, I was on the fence too, but it got deleted.
Yeah.
But with TikTok, it might. I don't know. I feel like my focus is just not there. And I'm not blaming social media at all. I just know that it does play heavily into my distraction.
Right.
And yeah, I just need more self-control, honestly. And I don't know. But I'm on the fence. But I mean, I feel like it's going to leave anyway. So I guess when it leave, it'll just leave. I keep seeing that it may go in September or March of next year.
I haven't even seen that.
Yeah, girl. So I don't know. I remember I said I was going to get back on Instagram, but I don't think I am. I even created a whole nother account, girl. Deleted that. Yeah, girl. Other than that, nothing. Like I said earlier, my like before we hopped on, like my sleep has just been so off. Alex, like I don't know what it is. Well, no, I know what it is. It's just at nighttime, all my thoughts are like rushing in my head, and it's like it's crazy because it's like, why aren't you doing this? Don't get me wrong. Okay, during the day, my mind is racing too, but nighttime is where everything comes alive. Like 2,100 questions are popping up in my head, and then I'm Googling stuff and writing stuff down in my notes and my journal. And I'm like, what the heck? I need to be sleeping.
Yeah.
I need to be sleeping. And because it has been happening. My sleep has been off. It has been so off. Yeah, for the past couple of weeks. So I don't know. I'm trying to, I guess coming into this week, which is crazy because I said that last week. I'm going to do like a whole heavy restart, like trying to keep a schedule, especially a healthy sleep schedule. Pull out these books, read, and take a break from screen time.
Okay.
Because I feel like my mind has just been racing and I just haven't been getting any sleep.
Right. Do you have like any books in mind to read?
Girl, no. Like I have these, so I have these books that I left with my siblings. But one of them I'm going to read is Boundaries. And when I had my therapy session like years ago, she told me to read that one and this other book called The Confidence Gap. I can't remember if I finished that one or not, but Boundaries was pretty good and I didn't finish it. Girl, I didn't finish it.
Like a self-help kind of book.
Yeah, but I want to get other like non-fictional books. Realistic fiction. Is that the genre? Realistic fiction?
I don't know. What kind of books you talking about?
I want to get other. What'd you say?
I said I don't know.
I think it's realistic fiction. I think that's a genre. But girl, I want to start getting into like because the crazy thing is in high school, I used to read. Girl, I love the romance books, the mystery books, like especially like books that I just really like. Like I used to read, but girl, college came. I feel like it just ruined it for me. Like, well, I feel like it just ruined it. Like the whole this went out the window. But I used to enjoy reading.
Yeah,
I did in high school, and I don't know. So I want to get back into just enjoy reading again. But I just feel like my mind needs to calm down, girl. Yeah. And I need to stick to a schedule. Find a schedule, stick to a schedule, or some kind of flow at least. Get back outside, get some sunlight. Girl. Yeah, so this week I'm getting my life. Okay, I'm just trying to get my life together.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, birthday coming up, girl. Like, this time next week, and not the week coming up, but this time next week, I need to be somewhere else. Everything has to change. Everything has to change. I mean, everything. I need God to show up. I need a miracle. I need God to. And the thing is, God is showing up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just need Him to make the bigger moves because I'm getting restless now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all.
Okay, we want to jump into our topic for today, or for this episode, which is making friends in our 30s and why is it so hard? Why is it so difficult
Right.
to make friends in our 30s and plus?
Yeah, 30s and up.
Yeah. I guess to start, some reasons why. Why do we think it's difficult?
No, go ahead.
No, sorry, go ahead, you can go.
I've been seeing a lot of girls talk about this. And the only, of course, feedback I'm seeing is on TikTok. That's where I'm at. Well, also on YouTube too. You know, people are doing like these think pieces and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm seeing quite a few girls talk about how hard it is to make friendships, like solid friendships. But then what's interesting is also is that I'm seeing a lot of people in their 30s are making solid friendships. That makes sense. Like, it's like, of course, we have this group of women that's looking for that, but then you have this group of women that's like, I finally found a friend who I can relate to, who we're like in alignment with, meaning like we got the same goals, we live in the same lifestyle, kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, that's so interesting. But I think it's hard to make friendships now because first of all, a lot of people already have their set schedule. Quite a few women in this age group, we have like, I don't know, we have our careers, we have our set core friends, most likely. Some of us do. Some of us have children. I just feel like everything is, if not established already, is getting established. And so inviting someone new into that circle, into your schedule, into your life, yeah, you're skeptical. But at the same time, it's like, can you get with the flow of my life already?
Right.
And yeah. And also, I feel like some women are like, no new friends. Like, I'm also seeing a lot of women saying, I'm okay with not having friends. And I'm like, to me, I'm like, oh, that's such a lonely life. Because we're made to be in connection with people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just, yeah, when people say that, no judgment, I'm just like, maybe something. Well, first off, I feel like you've definitely been hurt and there needs to be some healing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that we all should be in community with people. Even if it's just one friend. You don't got to have 10, 5, or even 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at least just having that one solid friend who you can lean on outside of your spouse, or your significant other, or even your family. I just feel like it's always good to have at least one friend.
Yeah. I think so. I think I have similar reasons why it's hard. As basically pretty much what you said. Like, I mean, as you get older, like life is busy, right? If you, like you said, kids, you have your household that you have to run. If you do have someone like a spouse or a husband, like you got, like, it's just a lot already. So trying to find someone to kind of get into like what you got going on can be difficult because they also have their own life that they're in. And then kind of what you said too, like are typically around this age or even like a little older, you're kind of already established, like you said, or becoming more established, whether like with your friendships and stuff. So to invite someone new into that is kind of like, well, if I'm inviting you, yeah, it's just, it can be a little tough. But I also do think when you are younger, like say like when we're in college, we were more open because it was like a new environment, like, you know, leaving high school, we don't have those same friends that are coming to college with us. Or like if you're leaving high school, you're hitting the real world. It's like, well, the people that was in high school, they're kind of like, people just branch off. So it's like, well, now I got to find new people because I'm in this environment and it's new. I'm by myself, or like I have a few people. You're kind of more open to making new friends. Whereas when you've been out of college or high school and like you've been in the real world, it's kind of like you've already kind of experienced that and you've already established the friends. So you're not as open. Well, I'll say some people are not as open to meeting new friends because you already have like a routine set. You already have, you know, you're in the same environment. So like you're just seeing the same people. And it's like, well, we're not cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not friends with that person. So it's like, I think that's kind of what makes it difficult. And then, like you said, also, some people are just not open to making new friends.
Yeah.
Or to even being friends. And I, like you said, I don't think that it's healthy to not have at least one or two people besides like your family and your boyfriend or husband or your kids. You know, like you should have some sort of friends outside of those other people, like your other relationships, you know. So yeah, I think similar.
And like what you're saying about the college thing, like also, I feel like it was kind of easier because even people now are like, oh my gosh, in college it's even hard to form friendships as well. And it's like, yeah, it is, you know, it's hard then too. But it is a bit easier because you're in close proximity with each other. Like it was nothing to walk to your dorm room, walk to my dorm room, or like walk to the different buildings, or even if it's off campus apartments, like we're still within close proximity of each other. And then I would say post college, like, and everybody's going their own way. That I feel like is definitely when it started to get harder and more challenging because, yeah, we got our careers, we got our responsibilities, we got our commitments. And I feel like that's also another reason why is because, again, okay, we talked about this before, but like, it's just this huge shift I see that a lot of women are taking. And I think this is just the, I don't know, maybe this is just the process that women go through transitioning from their 20s to their 30s. Like in our 20s, of course, we're still, well, I feel like all our lives, right? We're going to change. We're going to learn. We're going to adapt. We're going to get to really know who we are, spend time with ourselves to see what we want in our lives and what we don't want in our lives. But I feel like in our 20s, it's like a lot of us are just more open and more, I guess I'll just leave it there, more open. But at that time, we're just figuring it out. Even now, we're just figuring it out. But we're at a different level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so in our 20s, we're just figuring out friendships, relationships, and boundaries and all of that, right? And then now that we get into our 30s, I'm seeing a lot of women, Alex, like, we're like, we've had a lot of relationship hurt, not just with significant others, but with friendships.
Yeah.
And it's like, I allowed this in the past. I allowed people to talk to me a certain way. I allowed for people to treat me a certain way. Like now that, or I said friend too soon.
Yeah.
And now that we're like, okay, you know, we're learning from our past. We're learning from our, I don't even want to say mistakes, but I guess it's life experiences. It's like, okay, now that I'm in this stage of my life where I want better and I'm seeking better, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to be more selective on who I invite in my space and who I'm going to give my time and energy to.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'm just going to be more cautious, even where I put myself, you know what I'm saying? Because, girl, first up, I am not team no new friends. I'm open to having new friends, right?
Yeah.
But speaking for myself, I'm just like, okay, before I invite anybody in the fold, okay, I'm praying on it. I'm taking my time because of my past friendship experiences. Like I'm taking my time because I don't just want to be, I guess for me personally, I don't want to go back into any people pleasing ways because I feel like I'm definitely healing from that. And I would definitely say I'm not a people pleaser anymore for sure because my nose are very strong now. And I'm also like, okay, these are certain things I want in a relationship with my friends. Even when I have a significant other, like, these are certain things I'm looking at. And then it's like, I need you to respect that as well.
Right.
You know? So.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Because it's like, when you're younger, you kind of just bond over, is this person fun? Or like, something, just something, it could be a little something simple. Not saying like when you're older, you don't bond over that stuff, but like you're more of, since you have experienced a little bit more when it comes to friendships and just life, you are looking more of a bond that's like deeper. Like, do our morals and values, do they align? Because if not, what's the point of us being friends? Like just to have fun. Okay, cool. But like, you do want like a deeper type of friendship, a deeper type of bond. And just as you're older too and looking at friends, it's kind of, you are more selective and just seeing like, well, do we fit, or like, are we similar when it comes to like our lifestyles or just how we think?
Yep.
Which you do when you're younger too, but like sometimes you're just, especially like in college, it's like, bro, you're just there in college. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of
Okay,
like,
what class you got? Do we have the same class? Girl,
yeah,
are we going to the same clubs?
yeah, it can kind of be more of surface level in a sense. Whereas when you're older, it's like, all right, I need like something deeper. You do want something deeper because you do want friendships to last. It's not just like, oh, while I'm in college, we can just be friends for this amount of long time. You know what I mean? Like, not saying that's what people do, but you do want friendships to last, and you are looking into more of meaning kind of thing. Yeah. So I would agree.
Yeah, like just how you were saying on like deeper meaning and how we're talking about alignment. Like, girl, when I get my kids, I gotta be careful who I put my kids around.
Yeah.
And yeah, not just adults, but other kids.
Yeah.
Like, how are you raising your kids? How are they treating other kids? Like, what's your environment like? Your belief systems, and yeah, your morals, your values. And even when it comes to like marriages, because so I love this movie. These are the movies that I do like from Tyler Perry. Let me just say that, because whatever. But I do like his Why Did I Get Married movies, right? And since watching those, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go on couples trips, like
vacation trips and stuff.
Yes, like oh my gosh, like I just, yeah, this is something I definitely look forward to doing, right? And it's like, even with that, I'm going to be careful on who I align myself with, because my husband, we're one team and we're one, and it's like we got to be careful on who we spend time with as well. And yeah, because people are just, and I know I can say this, but like some folks are just really crazy out here. Or like some people's ideologies, their way of living is just so interesting and unique, And it's like, do I really want to put us in that space?
Yeah.
So, okay, and this was okay. This is the start of that. But this lady, this creator on TikTok, she, and I hope I'm getting everything right to what she's saying. I'm definitely paraphrasing here, and I hope I'm summarizing what she meant. But she said that before she becomes friends with another woman, she gets an idea of how she's treated in their marriage. Because I believe this woman is married. So she sees how she's being treated in her marriage. Mm-hmm. To see how the husband is treating her, basically. Because she said if she's lacking a lot in her marriage, or her marriage isn't, what was she saying? I'm going to just say if she's lacking in her marriage, then in turn, the friendship will have to pick up that slack.
Yeah. I feel like we talked about this before. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, we did. Okay. But we didn't really,
get into like a deep dive. Yeah. Which I find that interesting. Because it's like, could it be true? Yes. Right? But I feel like that's not always true.
Right.
You know?
Right. I feel like, two things could be right at the same time. Like, I can definitely see how it's like, okay, he may not be the best, but that doesn't take away from who she is as a person. Mm-hmm. And she may be the best of the best friends. You know what I mean? Like, she may be a really great friend. It's just in her marriage, she's lacking, right? Mm-hmm. And I say this now. I say this now because I don't know. I don't have that. I've never had that. Well, I'm not married, first off, and I don't know. And at the same time, I can definitely see where this relationship that's supposed to be uplifting, resourceful, encouraging, fulfilling some areas. Of course, your marriage doesn't complete you, right? But like it helps in a lot of ways in this intimate relationship, right? If you're not getting a lot of that at home, some people do look elsewhere for it, or some people do. Sometimes I feel like even unknowingly is looking for that in somebody else. And I say that because even when it comes to friendships, girl, and this, okay, let's get into it. Even when it comes to friendships, I would say in my past friendships, when people wasn't or didn't have, how can I say this? Okay. When people didn't have sisters, mm-hmm. right? Or, I'll just say it. People have sisters. And it's crazy. And I'm still even like, why does that happen? But the moment they would call me, or they would even say like, I don't have sisters, or if I do have sisters, they wouldn't, XYZ. I see you as a sister, right? Mm-hmm. The relationship just kind of started spiraling. Like, it's so weird. And I'm just like, I remember telling them, or some of them, like, oh, well, me and my sisters, we argue. And I'm not just saying that's going to be in our relationship. I'm just saying, like, if we're going to be sisters, we're going to be sisters, okay? Like, I'm going to see you as I see my sister. All love, always. Even for the people I'm not friends with now, it's still love. Was never any hate. Still no hate. Mm-hmm. Still pray for them, honestly, but it's just like, sisters that's huge to me, Yeah. And don't get me wrong. Sometimes I throw around the word sis, but it's like, okay, you want to be sisters, like, understand when you're family, I mean, friends too, I feel like it should be this way, but I truly believe in unconditional love. Like, like, you're going to see the good of me, the bad of me. Like, I mean, how can I say this? Because I feel like even in friendships, you're going to see that. But I just feel like the moment you're like, oh, yeah, we're family. Like, you're my sister. It's like, okay. Like we can do this. Like we can, yeah. We can call each other sister. It's just there has to be unconditional love.
Yeah. It's kind of like just
Oh,
if you're gonna be my sister, know what comes with that title and accept me
yeah,
for as I am and who I am. Not to say that I
yeah,
can't change and work on myself, but just like my actual sister, she accepts me for who I am, and I mean she holds that title, kind of kind of thing.
right.
So yeah, I get it.
And I'm not saying that shouldn't be present in friendships, right?
Right.
Like with best friends or friends, whatever. It's just I would definitely say my friendships are different from my siblings. Girl, because me and my siblings could argue and it's nothing.
Yeah. 2 minutes
And we
later,
could
like,
argue. Right. Like, and we could be, all right, get out my face. I ain't talking to you. Da, da, da. You know, and it's like,
yeah,
okay. And it's like, at the end of the day, I know there's still love there.
yeah,
But for me, and I'm not even going to put it all on the friends, because I'll even say for me, I wasn't being completely, I guess, forward. Because I was like, oh, I don't know how they will respond to this. I don't know how they will react to this. And then we talked about it in previous episodes how in college I wore a mask, right? And don't get me wrong, I was still like myself, but it's like even then I was tiptoeing, and because I would see when I would let that mask down or be who I am with the siblings, it's like, oh, whoa, like, I don't know. I just didn't like the reaction. So I was like, okay, cool. Just pull back a little bit when it comes to that, or don't show too much of this. Cause yeah. So it's like, I don't know, it's interesting. But I said, when I go into these friendships now moving forward, I'm just going to be me. Okay. And Ryan is goofy, loves to laugh. But I can also be quiet. I can also be very reserved. I can also be very much to myself. And I even unlocked this new dynamic of myself where it's like, man, I really don't like to be on the phone like that anymore. Which is crazy because you couldn't even get me to get off the phone. But now I'm just like, what are we talking about?
yeah,
I don't know. I'm just very much heavy on like preserving my energy. I don't entertain a lot of foolishness like I used to anymore. And and again, I feel like it's more so again, protecting my spirit, protecting my energy, my mind. Girl. And so I'm like, when I make new friends, I'm being selective.
yeah,
Cause I'm coming to the stage. I'm like, okay, I do got a bomb personality. I am cool. Okay. I got some dip on my chin. And I'm like, it's okay to see yourself as such. And it's just also know when you shaking and moving and you're honestly living, you're being yourself. Alex. And again, this a lot of okay. So on TikTok, everything I'm saying is gonna come from TikTok and YouTube, right? I'm starting to see there's quite a few people who has the same, I guess, thought process as me, or is like, I guess, saying the quiet things out loud, which is like not a lot of people. And I can say this too, because again, like I said, I wore a mask myself, but not a lot of people are being their true selves because they're fearing of how they will be perceived or fearing like how others react to when they, literally be themselves.
yeah,
And I do believe there's a time and place where it's like, I did see quite a few videos where they're like, some people don't deserve that side of you. Or is it the word deserve? Some people just shouldn't have that much access to you.
right.
Cause girl, in the workplace, I am not. I think I already told you before, like, this is not I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just not, okay?
Yeah.
Then I'm like, no, oh my gosh, I need to be this, I need to be that. But now I'm like, I don't think that's wrong. It's just time and place. Like, they shouldn't have all that access to you. Shouldn't, especially your coworkers, girl. You know, I'm learning. Your coworkers are not your friends. Your coworkers are not yes, I had some coworkers turn friends, but it's like, no, they don't need that access to you. They don't need to know everything about you. They don't need to, and actually the less, the better.
Yeah.
I've learned it. The less, the better. But it's like a lot of people aren't truly being themselves in spaces. And then when they see other people unapologetically, oh, nice, all right. Show up as themselves,
Yeah.
show up with boldness, show up with confidence. Like, some people see that as a threat. Or like, and some people see this as inspirational. You know? So it's like, I guess just being mindful of where I spend my time and who I spend it with.
Yeah, for sure. I can see where certain people not shouldn't, I guess don't need that access to you. I get that. Because again, not everyone is your friend. And I think that's just where it's like, sometimes it's just knowing people's intentions and stuff. Because, I mean, at work, what you've seen, the size that you've seen, my job don't even get, not even half, nowhere near, maybe not even a fourth of any of that. Like, my job, listen, I'm quiet and I'm at my cubicle. You know what I mean? Like, they don't get none of that. And that's not to say that, like, nothing against them or anything. It's just, you know, for me, it's all based on comfortability, right? If someone I think can not make me comfortable, but like just them being who they are could make me comfortable enough to like, okay, I think this person is cool. Cause like I have made a friend. I make friends at work. Some of them last and some of them don't. But so far, since my last, like it's been about, I don't know. When Houston, we were supposed to go to Houston. Well, I was supposed to go to Houston. You still did. I had a friend at that job and we've still been in contact. Like we still text. I don't think we really haven't hung out, but like we update each other. We keep in contact and everything. And, I feel like her and our friendship could actually like continue to grow. But it was just all based on like, obviously not forcing it. Kind of just seeing like how we like flow. Like if we were kind of like similar in a way, and just if we were both willing to put in like the work to communicate with each other. But then also she made me feel comfortable by her being just her. I became comfortable enough to like open up more to her, to talk to her more, and to actually put myself out there. So like, I think that's what be making it hard for me. It's because I can be super closed off. Like I'm open to making friends, but I could definitely be closed off. Because if I'm like, I'm not really feeling you, you're not going to be my friend. Like, and when
that's how it should be.
Yeah. And when it comes to like friends, it takes me a minute to be like, that is my friend. Like it really do. I'm like, oh, you know, someone I know. Oh yeah, she cool. Oh yeah, he cool. Oh yeah, we just coworkers. You know, like, but like not like, no, that's actually like my friend. I consider them a friend. Like I would literally be there for them if they needed me, kind of thing, or if they needed something. So yeah.
And okay, this is what I'm gonna say. What do you think about this? So I saw this TikTok and this girl was saying, if we're meeting each other and trying to become friends, you know, just seeing if we will, whatever. Like in the beginning stage, I need you to put in work. Basically, like we need to go on friendship dates. Don't Oh, I think that's what she said. Oh, gosh, I just still don't be remembering. But I think she said, if you cancel on me twice, then you can forget about it in the beginning stage. Like, if we hang out and then I'm inviting you somewhere, whatever, and you cancel on me because of whatever, okay, cool. But then if you cancel on me again, it's like, no, like,
Yeah.
we're done with whatever we're trying to build here. And quite a few people in the comments were like, yeah, I agree. And I was just like, that's interesting. I mean, it's not that I don't disagree, but it's just like, I don't know. What do you think about that?
At first, I'm like, well, dang, they strict. But then I'm like,
I did that too. I so strict over here.
right. But then I'm just like, you know what? No. Like, and I think that's where something I need to work on. She's literally setting her boundaries. Because if you cancel on me twice, and this is the beginning stage, this is how our friendship is going to go. And who wants a friendship like that where you're going to constantly cancel on me? And I keep like extending a hand out, like, hey, you want to hang out? Hang out? Do you want to hang out? And it's like, nah, I got to do this. Like, I understand things come up, right? You got kids. Oh, I can't because I can't find a babysitter in time. And like, you know, I'm trying to figure it out, or this person canceled on me to watch my kid and I can't do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or something happened to your car. I don't know. Stuff happens. But I mean, giving the person two chances, and it's like, all right, I'm setting this boundary for myself. And it's just like, before we even get any further than just like this beginning stage of friends, let's just cut it here because I don't want this to be a friendship if you're going to keep doing that.
Right.
So the deeper I look into it, it's like, nah, I think I might have to start doing that. Like, I might have to, you know, kind of like, you're just seeing how people are. See how they are in the beginning.
Yes.
Yep. It's like, don't make excuse. Like, she's not making an excuse for them. It's like, nah, if this is what you're going to keep doing, I'm going to set this boundary and we're good. We ain't got to continue this friendship.
Yeah.
So no, I would agree. Actually, I like that.
Yeah, I went through the same. I guess the whole thought process you broke down, same. Because originally I was like, oh, we strict over here, but you know, it's your time. You know, it's your time, and you are extended, especially if you're the one initiating. That's the thing too. I am big on initiation now, because originally, girl, I'm like, oh, we could do this. I'm going, because I do like hanging out, right? And I like going. Actually, I like getting outside. Okay, period. I'd rather do that than be on the phone. Mm-hmm. And if I am doing all this initiation and you're not coming with that same energy, then yeah, I mean, I feel like anybody would think that, oh, you don't really want to hang out for real. Yeah. Even though, and which is good, because like, even though life happens, you know, and life is going on. If you're upfront about your communication as well, though, if you're like very communicative and whatever, you got your reasoning, okay. But then I need you to still come back with that energy, like, hey, let's do this. Or like, hey, I can't do this, but we can do that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and I'm speaking for myself, like, I just see where I have messed up in past friendships, mm-hmm. and where I can do better at. And honestly, it is setting boundaries.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, okay, this will make them happy, or not just make them happy, but it'll make me happier too eventually. Like, yeah, we can do this. Or when there were moments where I'm just like, I don't want to go, I was okay, because they want me to go, I'm going to go. Mm-hmm. Versus in return, sometimes I was like, dang, I wish they could just be okay with like, Ryan don't feel like going, so okay.
Let it be that.
You know, just let it be that.
Yeah.
Instead of like, yeah. And then it's like, but I'm going to show, this is the thing. Okay, so let's get into that conversation of, what do they call them? Low maintenance friends, and I think that's what it is, right? Just low maintenance friends.
Is it low maintenance, low vibration, low maintenance?
Low. I think it's low maintenance friendships. And these are basically, from what I'm gathering, are friendships that's like, We may not talk all the time. We may not kick it all the time, but I'm there. Right. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are saying like, that's just an excuse of being a bad friend. And originally,
yikes.
Originally, I was on the latter end, like, you can't show up, you can't do this, you can't do that, you know? But girl, as life started to life, yeah, I mean, life been life at that moment too. But I don't know. I'm just in this. I don't know if this phase will last forever. I don't know. I don't know if this is a phase or if this is just honestly me now. But girl, I have turned into, I guess, that quote unquote low maintenance friend. Like, Alex, when I tell you, when I first got my cell phone, again, this is middle school. I remember my childhood friends were like, girl, you used to text us pages. And I did. I love to text. Okay. Love to text. I love to be on the phone. FaceTime came around, girl. In college, they convinced me to let go of the Android and get the iPhone. Couldn't get me off FaceTime. Okay. Like, I love to be on the phone because I just love to talk, period. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that was just me. I love to hang out. I love to, like I said, I love to get out. I love to hang out. I just, especially coming into college, you know, I come from a big family and I had people around me 24/7. So it's like when I was off to myself, I had moments where I couldn't even be by myself. I need noise. I need somebody around me, you know, because that's where I come from. That's what I've been around my whole life. Girl, until my former mentor was like, you need some time to yourself. And I was like, what does that even look like?
Yeah.
You know, so then come junior year, oh yeah, your girl was definitely, cause of grades, to get back up. But then I was like, I need time to myself. And even then I don't know, it was very new for me. It was still awkward. It was still uncomfortable. But I was like, I gradually used to put myself on timers, like, okay, 30 minutes, let's, you know, do whatever. And then I feel like came senior year, I was even like starting to study by myself, go to library or something by myself, or like a little lounge or something.
Yeah.
Girl, did work get done? I don't know, because your girl gets distracted so easily. But I was learning to spend time with myself. And then post-college, you know, I did AmeriCorps in Jersey. Time to yourself was just not a thing anymore because I'm always around people. You know, I got a roommate and my roommate is my friend. And girl, there was no time to yourself anymore. And so I feel like after that, I had to learn it again. Mm-hmm. Cause then I got my own place again. And I was like, oh, it's too quiet in here. Like people come over. Cause I love to host too. And it's like, oh, I need people over, but I didn't really care to leave my, that's the thing. I didn't really care to leave my space, but I wanted people to come to my space. I don't know. And I always had people over. I was always hosting. And again, as years went on, I had to relearn to spend time with myself and understand that's okay to spend time with yourself. And not just time with myself, but sitting with God, cutting out all distractions, cutting out all the noise, reading the Bible, and literally just sitting and talking with Him, journaling, learning to quiet my mind again. I feel that's what I need to do currently as I'm talking now. I got to do it. Like, I got to cut my time out social media.
Yeah.
And really just sit. Girl, yesterday I journaled, and I haven't journaled in maybe a month. But my mind was at ease. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to pick up this journal again. Girl, I put on my little rain music or nature or something with water. And then like, I love them YouTube videos that have like just beautiful scenery. One was like a jazzy kind of thing. And I think they're in Greece or Italy. And like, it's a boat and it's like nighttime and they're on the water. Like, I love stuff like that. And the music was just calming. And I was journaling, and my mind felt peace again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying, like, I need this, right? And even now, like, with being unemployed and everything, it's like, it was a catch-22, because I'm liking it, but at the same time, I want money in my pockets. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess, like, all in all, what I'm saying is, as I make new friends, I need them to understand. And if they don't, they don't, right? We'll move on.
Yeah.
I just need them to understand, like, I like time to myself. Like, I don't want to be on the phone every day. I used to be that way, but now I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the phone every day. I think that's just what it is. I don't want to be on the phone every day.
Yeah.
Because, girl, even when I'm not working, like, right now, Alex, I am laying down, well, the Father and I, we're laying down the blueprint of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so many things I want to do, so many things I'm going to do, okay? I'm just saying it now. And I'm laying it all down. And in doing so, this is requiring a lot of time too. So it's like, don't get me wrong, I love catching up. Again, I like talking, right? But it's just, man, that is really time consuming. Being on the phone
It is.
it's really time consuming. And again, I don't mind being on the phone, but I can't do it every day. Even with my siblings, which is like crazy. I cannot be on the phone every day. And I just need whoever comes into my life, like,
Understand that.
yeah. Because I was definitely that friend. Like, I need to talk to somebody every day. Like, I have my select few people who I would, like, talk to every day.
Yeah.
And now, it's crazy. Now I'm like, I can't even imagine doing that.
Yeah. See, I don't think, with me, I like my space too. And I don't think any of my friends, it's never been like where we're talking every day. I think I am I'm definitely a low maintenance friend. Especially now with having my daughter, I even tell, like, with the guy that I'm talking to be on the phone, it can be hard sometimes because I have a little one running around everywhere. You know what I mean? So, like, there'll be times where I can send a text, but then don't let her see me on my phone because she gonna want her own. She gonna want a phone. She's gonna want my phone. She's gonna go find my mom's phone, and that little girl be pretending like she's on it. Okay, it's a bad habit. She sees us on our phone, so she'll sit in her chair. She'll have my mom's phone, and she'll just sit there and, like, play with it. Phone ain't doing nothing but on, like, a lock screen, and she'll lock it up, and she'll just be on there playing. I'm like, oh, this is bad. We already got, like, a little kid that likes the phone. But I think I'm a low maintenance friend. Like, with all my friends, literally majority of my friends are not in the same city, except for one. And at that, she be working. And so for us to try and find our schedules that match, it can be hard sometimes. Obviously, it's like sometimes you sacrifice, certain things, or like, hey, can we reschedule? But, like, most of my friendships it's through text, or we go on a trip somewhere. That's when we catch up. You know what I mean? Or we'll text here and there, like, just doing, like, little life updates or just talking about what's going on and stuff like that.
Right.
And I don't think anything's wrong with that, because everyone has their own lives that they are going through. So it's kind of, what kind of friend do you want? Do you want a friend where y'all hanging out every weekend, or y'all want to talk every day? Or do you prefer that friends, like, you can hit them up and they're like, oh yeah, let's go do this? Or you could just shoot a quick text and just talk to each other here and there, have a simple conversation, whether it's once a month, you know what I mean? Just for, like, an update. Like, it really just depends on what type of friend do you want. And you can't get mad at someone who's a low maintenance friend when you just want someone who's more high maintenance. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of what you want. And you see how they are in the beginning and know that's how it's going to go throughout your friendship. Kind of thing. So, I think I prefer low maintenance because I can't do us hanging out every weekend or always on the phone because I got other things I gotta do. You know what I mean? Like, every now and then, cool, we can talk, we can hang out, but I can't do talking every day. Just like it's not my life right now. You know, I can't do that right now. And for where I want to go, like, I do want to get married. I do want to have a spouse and a person. And to be on a phone with my friend, I think I'm going to be on the phone with him. You know what I mean? Like, that's the person I'm going to call. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let me call him up real quick kind of thing. Like, not to say I wouldn't call my friend, but like, it's not going to be every day. Like, if I'm headed home, you know what I mean? Like, and he at work and he don't come home until late, let's say, I'm going to hit him up on his lunch break. Like, hey, what's going on? You know, that type of thing. Or, I don't know. I just think it really just depends on the type of friend you want.
Yeah. And I agree with that. Because if you if you want someone to talk to every day, to spend, like you said, kick it every weekend, okay, like, find that friend. But it's like, I don't feel like nobody should fault one or the other. It's like, if this person is showing you, or I guess telling you too, because it's like, okay, how do you tell someone? I guess you just tell them, right? Like, hey, I'm not going to be the friend to talk like, I'm not going to be the friend to even kick it every weekend, right? Because I think we should also just start understanding everything doesn't have to be one way.
Right.
And I feel like, especially being on social media, you see, like, I feel like the room for gray area is becoming more and more slim. Like, it's either you this or you that. And it's like, either is not wrong. Like, it's okay if I just want to talk once a month or hang out once a weekend. Because also, you don't know people's lifestyles. I mean, unless you're friends and you're getting to know their lifestyles. But it's like, when they do let you in, respect that. If you're saying, hey, I'm trying to save money, I'm trying to build XYZ for myself, I want to create legacy, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I just got married, I just had a baby. Like, respect that and be okay with where they are. And that's why I think it's also good to have more than one friend, because girl, that one friend cannot be everything to you. You know what I'm saying? And no one should be everything to you except for God, period. Okay. Yeah. But like, even your spouse, like, no one is going to fulfill everything to you, like everything that you need. And so that's why I'm like, yeah, you should have more than one friend. Because when that friend not available, kick it with the other friend, or like keep your low maintenance and a high maintenance. And I don't even want to call it a high maintenance friend or even a low maintenance friend. I just know that's the trending names for them right now. They label everything, but it's like, what do you want? But if someone shows up and they're like, hey, I like to talk on the phone every day, I like to kick it anytime we have free time. If they're like, hey, I'm not that kind of friend, that's okay, because that's where they are in their life. And I feel like people be taking that as, now I get it if it's like, oh, you never show up for me, you don't clap for me, you don't support me when I need you, you're not there for me, you don't come through for me. Because yes, relationship, I don't care what kind of relationship it is, it does require some sacrifice. Will I stay on the phone with you because I know you need to talk about something? Or even like, my friend was going through some things, we was on the phone like almost every other day, because she really had to, that was the space that she was in. And because, I got the time, it's like, I'm going to give her that time. Like, so relationships of all do require some sacrifice, or like just going outside yourself to be there for that person. And I just feel like even then you can still have your boundaries. still show up and still have your boundaries. And I just need the person on the receiving end to also respect that, and it's like, no, just because they're not around you 24/7, 24, whatever, like, that does not mean they're not a good friend. Now, if they're not around you, they're not showing up at all, or flaky, then they're not a good friend, or they could be better, or they can improve in certain ways. But it's like, no, because I don't want to be on the phone every day, because I don't want to hang out every other weekend, like, that doesn't mean I'm a bad friend.
Right. No.
So with my childhood friends, when I tell you, we sometimes go months without talking, months. And then we connect and it's like, girl, what's been going on? Or girl, this has been happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. I love that, because like, life just be life. And I used to have this bad. I did. Like, when you would call or text somebody and they not responding. And I'm just like, dang, why ain't you can't even hit me with a girl. Listen, now I've been there, done that. And it's not even intentional. Sometimes you just really don't have the energy.
Yeah.
Or you really you're not in that mental space to hold a simple conversation. And initially I did not understand that. Again, because I myself didn't even have my own boundaries at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I had to learn people's boundaries. I had to learn to respect people's boundaries, and I had to understand that it's not about you all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Like, sometimes that person really just cannot hold a conversation. And I didn't quite fully understand it until it happened to me. And not just once, like a nice couple of times, where it's just like, my mental capacity cannot even hold a simple conversation.
Yeah.
So I understand that. And it's just like, I don't know. I feel like we should just understand what a non-supportive friendship looks like, and let that be that.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, me and my friends, girl, we can go months. My best friend, I haven't talked to him dang near half the year. And we just had a conversation a couple weeks ago. Cackling, can't stop laughing. And it's like, I feel like that let me know our friendship is really solid. Because I thought he was going to give me like, there, you ever hear me? No, it wasn't, Alex, it was none of that.
Yeah.
And we just left off like, I love my best friend. Like, he's crazy, he's funny. Like, but we're kind of like the same. But when I tell you, last time I spoke to him was New Year's.
Oh, wow.
Girl, and that's the longest we've ever been.
Like, not in contact?
Yes.
Yeah.
But when we talked for like maybe an hour, it was just, this was been going on since. This has been happening with me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. Like, the fact that we're like, hey, life was life for the both of us. Like, this is what's been going on. This is what God's been giving me. This is what I'm learning. And it was no like, why didn't you pay me up? None of us came with that kind of energy.
Right.
And I was just like, God, like, these are the kind of friendships, when I do get new friendships, like, I want to have, like, understanding that, or seeing that we can last the test of time, if that even fitting.
I think so.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, see, those friendships, that's something that I admire. Because it's like, life do be lifing. And listen, we all have our own lives and we trying to figure stuff out, So then for just like for you guys to get back in contact and just start off like where y'all left off, and like there's just no like feeling guilty that we didn't talk for so long, or like, you know, making someone feel bad or anything like that. That is like that's a really good friendship. Like that, something that I admire for sure. I like that.
Yeah. Because we've gone months without talking before, but 6 months? Well, yeah, because it was in July. That's 7.
Yeah.
7 months, girl.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, we solid for real. And we've had arguments. We've had, girl, well, it's mainly me. that came with that rah-rah energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was just like, yeah, you know, whatever. He would say his piece, but I came with that rah-rah energy. And we still cool, like. But again, even with my past friendships, I'm not putting it all on the other person, because I held back with how I would feel about certain things. But I will say this, with my best friend, he also creates a space for me to, I think like you said earlier, like feel comfortable to have that. Of course, don't talk to nobody crazy.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know. He's a safe space.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm a safe space for him as well. And it's like whenever we feel away, or whenever
it's like you're able to express yourself comfortably. I can't even say that word. Amongst each other. You know, it's like,
yeah.
and it's like, you know, that you come with like the rah-rah. He's not gonna be like, all right, our friendship is over. It's kind of like,
Yes.
it's kind of like this, it's like an unconditional love that you guys have for each other, like for that friendship that you were mentioning before, where you can let me stop saying that word, where you can be yourself in that friendship, that both of you guys can be yourself in that friendship, like truly be yourself.
Yeah.
And know that your friendship is still solid, it didn't budge, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
That's a good friendship. That's good.
Yeah. And it's like, it's just moving forward with new friends. I'm not going to expect that out of everybody, right?
Right.
I just do expect respect for my boundaries and for my time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Get that. And I just want to say this. I don't know if you can hear, but I think they're cutting the grass outside. Can you hear all that?
Yeah, I did. Initially, I thought it was a plane going by, but then I was like, ain't no plane just hovering. I said, somebody must be cutting the grass.
Yeah, I think they're cutting the grass. Because I'm like, it's starting to get loud. It's like, it's not just across the street or down the street. It's like, I think it's outside my window for real. But yeah. I just want to put that out there as people cutting grass. So hopefully it don't mess up the sound.
I don't think so. It's kind of like...
Okay, good. So I'm like, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Like, if it ain't the dang internet messing up, it's somebody outside on a motorcycle or moped or whatever. Somebody cutting grass. It's something. But I do want to wrap up this episode of what are, I guess, we kind of mentioned them throughout, but what are some ways that, as we get older, what are some ways that will help people make friends, or people who may be struggling, or people who may want to make friends? What are some ways that people can make friends? Just to kind of give some advice. I think, okay, I'll say one. I think it's to be open. If you truly want to make friends, then you should be open to making friends. And then also what would help too is like to find friends that, I guess you may have like similar values or morals or, relate more is like finding them within like, whether like your community. So like, if you go to church, find them in church, or certain events that you may attend or volunteer or stuff like that, finding friends. Like if you, I don't know, run a marathon, you could find a friend. Just having that small talk. And a lot of times that small talk can, on the right person, eventually form a friendship. So it's kind of being open in that space and putting yourself in certain spaces that you can relate with people and have those similarities. And small talk.
Right. I agree. I was going to say that too. Like, definitely join some clubs. Like, and clubs that you're actually interested in. Like, don't just go somewhere to find someone. Like, because you don't like don't do that. Like, find something, a hobby where you can do it with a group of people. And I would even say this, because I know for me, this is how I'm moving forward for sure. Like, when you meet someone, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to say this too. Because this girl was walking on this path. She's a mom, and I believe she was walking her baby. And she ran to another mom, right? And they were walking together. And they would cross paths. Like, here like all the time on the same path. And then one time they was like, hey, let's walk together. And they were talking and getting to know each other. And the lady was like, oh, let's hang out sometime. And she said, okay. And I can't remember if she gave her number or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she gave her first name and her number. Girl, I think a couple days. Huh?
Is it in bad or is it good?
Oh, it is good, but it's crazy.
Okay.
Because the girl shows up to her house. And the husband's like, do I know you? And she's like, oh, I know. Like, I'm here for your wife. Like, we're going to hang out. And the wife is like,
what is she doing?
How did you find my house?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh my gosh. But people can, I guess, by your phone number and your name, like, they can find you. Like, our information is out there, which is crazy.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
But the fact that you're not my friend, I don't know you, and you pop up at my house and you're like, yeah, we're going to hang out. Like, she's my friend. And she's like, I can't remember if she talked to the girl or not. Or she like started changing her. I can't remember how it ended, but it didn't end crazy. But the girl was like, the fact that she popped up at my house and I never told her where I lived. Like, she looked me up. Like, it was weird.
Yeah.
And the husband was even like, I think he was like, she seems off. Like, something's not. And I think he was upset with her. Like, why would you give your phone out? Like, why would you? And she was like, we were moms. Like, we were walking our babies. Like, I didn't see much of it. And I think she was also like, I'm looking for friends. And like, it just seemed innocent. I didn't think she was crazy. Like, I just thought she was another young mom who also wants to be in a relationship with another young mom. Like, girl. And yeah, the lady was crazy. So I'm just saying all that to say, before doing all of that, even the exchange of the number, just have a meetup. Like, hey, girl, I'll meet you here Saturday at 7 and see how that goes. Like, definitely take your time. And, I say pray. Okay. Cause even when someone is friendly, even when someone is respectful, even helpful, very helpful, you better pray.
Yeah.
You better pray. Like, God, is this someone I should be in relationship with? And just like if you're praying about the relationships, God, show me the red flags. Is he really do that for your friendships? God, is there any red flags? Is she crazy? Or not even if she's crazy. Because I feel like even when people have an unhealed spot, and I'm not saying everybody who's not healed, they can't have friendships or they can't be a good friend. I'm just saying some people who haven't dealt with a certain something in their life, it tends to kind of overflow in their relationships. Sometimes, not all the time, right? And so it's like, this person may not be a safe space for you. Or if you are their safe space, understand they're not going to be able to reciprocate certain things that you may want or need in their friendship.
Right.
So it's like, I say take your time.
Yeah.
Keep your boundaries. And if God is like, yeah, they're cool, I would say communicate, especially in the beginning stage, like, don't go ghost, like, communicate. And it's okay to let them know up front. Again, I'm not that friend that's going to call you every day or be around every weekend because I got XYZ going on. Or I'm the kind of friend that wants to hang out all the time.
Yeah.
But I just feel like at the end of the day, even if you both operate differently, I feel like when you communicate, like, hey, I may not be able to do this, but I can do this. I can't kick it this time, but I can hang out this time. Like you said, be open to that and respect that. I think you should be cool. And if you see patterns, don't ignore it. If you feel like something's off, I would say don't ignore that either. Because I feel like a lot of times when we feel like something, I don't know what that something is, but something's not right here.
Right.
Don't ignore that.
Yeah. Anything else said it? Okay. I guess we can end it because it's getting loud. I think they got up in the front now. But with that being said, that is the end of this episode, and we will see y'all in the next episode.